Hi, welcome. I'm Mary and I hook books. I crochet things inspired by books I read, mostly science fiction, a little bit of fantasy, mystery, thriller, horror, some nonfiction, and it's been kind of a roller coaster, getting a little bit of literary whiplash. I went from all horror for Summerween to super duper lovey-dovey cozy, and now I'm just gonna let the library decide because I am just all over the place. I also have some nonfiction to catch you up on as well. I normally don't crochet anything for that, so it goes a little bit under the radar compared to my fiction reads, but maybe I'll try to catch you guys up on some really great books that I've been reading. But the first one is from the library. It is Nat Cassidy's I Know a Place, Rest Stop and Other Detours. So let's see what this is about. I am on my bike with a little mini fan that hopefully the microphone won't pick up too much of. But I finished I Know a Place, Rest Stop and Other Detours from Nat Cassidy, and I loved When the Wolf Comes Home. And I liked Well Enough Nestlings, so I was scared for all the wrong reasons when I didn't like the first story, the first novella in this collection, and I was like, oh no. But in my personal opinion, they got better as they went along. Every collection is gonna have some that are stronger than others, and there's a lot of variety in the storytelling, which is really cool. And there's some that are just like, oh, gross horror. And there's some that are just, oh no, oh no, oh no, what's gonna happen? Kind of horror, which is so great. I really enjoyed, I think, laugh lines, because it's told in emails like an epistolal novel like Dracula. So that was a really interesting style choice. Generations, I think, was so cool, and I would love to read that as a novel or novella by itself. And I'm really glad I listened to the story notes because I didn't know he came from a theater background. It explains so much. And my air conditioner just came on, which I need, but give me a second. Sorry, I already have the AC way higher than I would like it. I need it when it's on. Anyway, I really loved hearing the theatrical origins of a lot of these stories, and it makes a lot more sense because I don't think he's put out that much, but it's very refined and polished. But he had been writing for theater for a long time, so that kind of explains that. And I know some companies don't let you, but I think some of the monologues from this collection might be good audition pieces that aren't seen over and over and over and over again. So overall, really enjoyed it. The first story was my least favorite, but after that, they were pretty good and had a good variety of different types of scares.
postcard when we're through. We'll get there together, we'll get there together. I'll meet you at the starting line. Don't you ever leave my side. We'll get there together, we'll get there together. If it takes all day or night, hand in hand we'll both arrive. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You wanna see the sunrise, starry nights and endless seas. Writing our own story, let's go and make this what it's meant to be. Let's scream it out, let's go and make this what it's meant to be. We'll get there together, we'll get there.
It's not possible right now to go more than like a minute without air conditioning, so you're gonna get a couple quick updates. I have been working on a lot of nonfiction. One that was really nice was The Intelligence Trap, Why Smart People Do Dumb Things. And this, I knew a lot of the basic facts from when I was in college, but like it really expounded upon some of it, and things like intentional difficulty, I'm like, oh, that's why it's better to do things this way or that way, and you know, like the curse of expertise. So I love this. If I find it around, I will pick up a hard copy because this was really fantastic. Oh my gosh, I am so pink. It is so hot. The Book of Pride is a really great primer. Like, if I had a gay nephew or a questioning niece or like some other young person that I cared about, then I would probably gift them a copy of this, probably the hardback, but the audiobook was really great. And it has Kevin R. Free, who voices Murderbot, so like that made me extra happy. It's so short. Like, not the book itself, but the interviews are super short. But there's more on their website. So this is a super nice, broad history of the LGBTQIA plus movement and the people who made it possible and fought the good fight and are still fighting the good fight. So I absolutely love this. Another 5 stars. I would probably give it as a gift to someone if you know anybody in your life who could use some inspiration. This is a really great starting place to then go, oh wow, I didn't even know like that was a thing, and then go research that some more. This is a very strange angle, but my air conditioner finally stopped for like 2 seconds, and I'm stretching out my back because I have been leaning forward too much and I know better. But things are shit, actually. Now, things in my life aren't shit, actually, but 90s rom-coms were largely shit, actually. Alright, that's enough of that pun. This was, it was a lot of fun. Like, a lot of, especially the 90s, I feel, and early 2000s, that media was problematic. And this is just a light, fun, airy, also, like, serious, and brings up some good points about like how not good some of the media representation was. But yeah, overall this was a fun group of little essays. Nothing amazing, but I think I gave it like a solid 3.5 stars. My sunglasses just broke as I was wandering, or as I was driving. Like, that's so weird. So, my last nonfiction to talk about, oh my god, I haven't even started work yet, and I'm so pink. My last nonfiction to talk about is The Accidental Veterinarian. This is the first in a 3-book collection series of like essays, memoirs, blog posts from a veterinarian in Saskatchewan. This one is a lot more broad and generic, and he does give out like advice to pet owners. So overall it was really great, and if you're an animal lover, I would check out this series. I did like the other two better. I think he like found his voice and was more into like the fun, happy and meaningful like stories, and had more of them at that point. So the Battle Cry of the Siamese Kitten and the How to Examine a Wolverine. So I like all of those. This one is probably my least favorite, but still good and worth checking out. Cats are playing on the bed. So if you hear jingling and destruction, that's that. And it's only going to be 96 degrees today. It has been over 100 with a real feel of over 110 for a week at least, and I have been dying. So yeah, and like my allergies also, like I've got some, like my voice is a little messed up right now, but it's all good. Things are good. Things are looking up. So I finished The Unexpected Inheritance of Inspector Chopra, and I loved this. It's an elephant and murder. So there you go. We find out literally the first page. Like, I think it's the first paragraph. It's like, your uncle died and left you an elephant. He's like, what? Okay, I got stuff to do today. So I loved that. This is so interesting because it's set in India, and I don't feel like we get a lot of cozy books that are set in India. Like, I think more historical or fantasy. So I really enjoyed that. And a lot of the time when there's like a gimmick or a shtick, if you change a couple words, like you could put that book anywhere. They just chose that because they were like, we need something different, and they just put it somewhere. But no, this is Indian. This belongs in India. You could not tell this same story in a different country. Like, definitely not in America. So that was really cool. I also it made me think about cozy versus like horror murder mystery thrillers, because a lot of the same things could have happened in like a really intense, scary mystery thriller. but because of the way they're handled and described, this very much belonged in a cozy. So it's not what you say, it is how you say it. And that was Munster knocking over my tripod. So overall, I really enjoyed this. You might want to check out a couple little trigger warnings. I mean, there is murder and some other things that, like, if handled differently, could be very intense. But, like, I really enjoyed it. The little baby elephant that he inherits, he names little baby Ganesh, and they have to go through the, like, landlord being like, you can't have an elephant. And it is his last day on the police force, and he is retiring, so that big life transition and his family, like, I loved almost every element of this. Like, the mystery took some really interesting turns that again felt more like a plot of a thriller, but because of the way they were handled, they belong in a cozy. And this is very Indian. Like, the sense of place is very intense and unique, so I really enjoyed that. So I think I gave this 5 stars. I'm having a great reading month. Pretty much all of these books, and I would definitely recommend them. Let me know if you have any recommendations or if you'd like to pick up any of these books. I also have the patterns, as always, in the description box. You may have noticed the butterflies. A friend slash coworker slash former student, yay, asked if I could make them because she had seen them all over Pinterest, and I found a couple different patterns. I found some that I'm pretty sure are AI, and I hate that for us. But I made a couple different patterns and styles with different types of yarn, and she chose the red and black one. So when eventually I get my Etsy shop going, those will be on there. If you would like to make your own, I'll put the patterns in the description with the patterns for the spider as well as the little elephant. And I hope you are staying cool. It looks like we may have a little bit of a break in the heat, so super, super excited about that. It's still gonna be like 95, but anything under 100 I will take at this point. So stay hydrated. Yeah, that's so. And eat your vegetables, take a nap, do something good for yourself, play with your cats. And as always, keep your head up, shoulders back, and breathe.